Come on in.
Hi, Kyle.
Hi.
Steph Stile with Marathon. How are you doing today?
Good. Nice to meet you, Steph.
Nice to meet you as well. I saw on your mom's Facebook page last month you were down visiting. How was that?
It was good. It was nice to check out their new place. They seem to be settling in pretty well, so.
Good. I'm happy to hear that. I know we have a short time to meet today. Is 13 minutes still all right with you?
Yep, that's fine.
Great. And can you tell me a little bit about your decision-making process when implementing a product?
So right now I'm trying to make a few improvements to the store. I think anytime I'm going to make any sort of substantial investment, I kind of weigh out the alternatives and see if it's going to be a good long-term solution to the problem. So anything that fits my footprint well and can bring more profitability to the store for a longer time.
Okay, great. Thank you for sharing that with me. I'd love to kind of get into what I'm here for, which is the Coca Cola Freestyle machine today.
Okay.
So first, I would really love to get to know your vision of the store. I know a little bit about what your parents had foreseen, but I really want to know what you have in mind. I'd then like to introduce the Coca Cola Freestyle machine to you, then answer any questions that you might have, and then hopefully move forward with those next steps if we see fit. Is there anything you'd like to add to that?
No, it looks great.
Okay, awesome. So to start, can you tell me how that transition has been, you coming into that new management position?
It's been, there's a bit of a learning curve, but I think I'm doing pretty well. I'd like to go bring the store a little more up to date. I would say my parents weren't so keen on investing in previous offerings, so I think it's about time now that I'm in charge that we come into this century. So.
Okay, and could you give me a few examples of things that you would consider out to date in your store?
It's not so much that our store's out of date. It's just we don't have everything, all the different offerings that all of our competitors have.
Okay, and can you give me an example of something a competitor would have that you don't have?
Yeah, so I guess one of our competitors is a Speedway down the street, and they have the Speedy Cafe where you can come in and get sandwiches and paninis and all that kind of stuff. And obviously we don't have the footprint to be able to do something like that, but something that's going to set my store apart from the other stores, I think is what I'm looking into.
You mentioned that you're looking into it. Do you have any ideas off the top of your head?
I've got nothing right now. I was kind of just starting the process. So.
Starting the process, okay. And if I told you I had something that I think would definitely increase that foot traffic problem that you're talking about and kind of give you a little bit of a differentiator, would you see the value in having that?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, great. Is there anything else that you feel that I should know about the store?
No.
No? Okay. Well, I think with this, I know that I feel comfortable sharing with you the Coca Cola Freestyle machine and all the benefits that come with that.
Okay.
So, have you ever seen one of these machines?
I have not.
You have not? Okay, great. So I have a little bit of a demonstration I would love to show you when we're finished, but I want you to look at this while we're talking right now. So.
Okay.
What this is essentially going to do for you is it's going to excite customers, it's going to improve operational efficiency, and it's going to drive overall store profitability.
Okay.
So how it's going to excite customers. It's going to offer over 100 different drink choices to your customers. Okay. So currently you have a drink machine, I take it.
Yeah.
What does that look like?
It's just eight nozzles on it. We sell Pepsi, Diet Pepsi, Coke, Mountain Dew. But just 8 different sodas, so.
And you sell Pepsi products along with Coke products?
Yep.
Okay, great. And how old is that?
It's about 10, 11 years old.
10, 11 years old. So does that work well for you?
It's, it's pretty temperamental actually. Sometimes it will act up and, some of the pumps or hoses will get jammed and then it's out of commission until we can get someone in to fix it.
Oh, wow. Okay. And how often would you say you run into an issue with it?
Oh, it's kind of comes and goes. Sometimes it's fine, and sometimes it's every other day. So.
Oh wow! And is that costing you something monthly?
Besides, when we got to replace the part or whatever, I would say the main issue is it's taking someone out from behind the register, and they got to go back and call someone, and a lot of times we can't get a tech in time to fix it as fast as I'd like.
Oh wow! And how does that impact you and your store?
Well, I think anytime my employees are focused on fixing a broken machine rather than restocking the shelves or taking care of customers' issues. It's affecting my business, and I mean, a lot of times it makes my customers really mad if the soda machine is down. So
Right, which could then lead to other problems that we don't want to see. So that's exactly what this is going to prevent.
okay.
So you're going to have some more drink options. Sorry, we got a little off base there,
Oh,
but
no,
that
that's
was
fine.
such awesome information for me to get from you. This is a new touchscreen technology. So Forbes named this product the coolest product of the decade. So that's really exciting. As you can see here, there's a touchscreen technology feature. Really cool, really simple, easy to use, and ultimately it's going to taste better than what they're getting out of your fountain currently.
Okay.
It's going to improve operational efficiency. So it's going to save you an average of 40% more space in your store. So you can implement something like the Speedy Cafe. If you wanted to do that, you would have a little bit more room to do that. You're also going to have a quicker and simpler change-out process. So you mentioned maintenance coming in and all that jazz, not going to be necessary.
Okay.
You're also going to see some overall store profitability. Our studies have shown, through Marathon, that you can expect to see an average of 5% increase in beverage sales.
Okay.
With that, you're also going to be able to increase the price of your beverage by about 10% without seeing a decline in sales.
Just by offering.
It out of the Coca Cola Freestyle
Okay.
machine. Yep. You're also going to be able to see an increase of 3% of your in-store foot traffic.
Okay.
So how does all that sound?
Sounds good. Is that typically what you see from other people that have done this? Has it been pretty successful so far?
So what I'm hearing is that you're a little bit skeptical on how successful the Coca Cola Freestyle machine is.
Yeah, just it may work for some people, but it might not work for me. I have a different, kind of market that I'm in.
Absolutely, that's a really valid concern. So I will say these are the averages.
Okay.
Some can be higher, some can be lower. I did a little bit of research, and if you do decide to, go ahead and go forward with this, you would be the only store within a mile to carry a Coca Cola Freestyle machine.
Oh, okay.
So that would really, drive in some more foot traffic and get customers really excited to stop into your store and see what you got going on.
Differentiate, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Does that kind of answer that question that you had?
Yeah, I like to think we'd be able to do better than average, so.
Absolutely, and I think with luckily your location, I think that would be on your side, and you would be able to see a little bit more than the average.
Okay. I guess one concern I have, this touchscreen here, I have a lot of customers that are not all that tech savvy.
Okay.
Do you think they'd struggle to use this, and would I potentially lose a customer because they don't know how to use the machine?
So I'm really glad that you asked that, and if I'm hearing you correctly, you're just a little bit concerned with people being able to operate the machine correctly.
Yeah, I mean, it looks a lot different than what I currently have, so.
Absolutely, very valid concern. If you can see here, I whipped out my phone. This is exactly what the screen would look like if you want to go ahead and play around. So you have over 100 different drink choices you can go ahead and touch. If you want to pick one, you can pick, okay, so we got root beer, and you have several different options for that. And really it's just that simple when you go to use it.
Okay.
You would just click on one and then go ahead and hit pour.
Okay, all right.
Does that kind of alleviate that concern?
Yeah, it looks simple enough.
Okay, great. Is there any other questions that you have?
What am I going to do with my Pepsi customers that I have currently?
I'm really glad that you asked that. Just want to be clear that I'm understanding though. You mentioned that you do sell currently Coke and Pepsi products out of your fountain, and you're a little bit concerned what that would do for your Pepsi lovers.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to sell Pepsi out of a Coke machine probably.
And that is correct, and a very valid concern, and I'm glad that you brought that up to me because I do have a couple testimonials. So what we've seen in the past is that people, it is a bit of a bummer to walk in and your machine, your Pepsi drink is gone. However, with the 100 different Coke options, there is something out there for everyone. And what we have seen, a lot of people are excited to try these different Coke products. And really what's happening is people are converting from Pepsi lovers to Coke lovers.
Okay.
And we are giving them so many options, and they're really just falling in love with this freestyle
So
machine.
these are some store owners around here?
Yes,
Okay.
in the Columbus area, and they're a little bit smaller traffic-wise than your store. So if it's doing this for these two at Otterbein and
Yeah.
Capital University, imagine what it could do
Those
down
are
at
those
OSU.
smaller schools too, so.
Right,
okay.
absolutely.
All right.
Does that clear up that concern?
Yeah, that puts me at ease.
Okay, great. Is there anything else?
I guess how much is this gonna cost me?
Absolutely, I'm so glad that you asked. So it's gonna be $3,000 for your store renovations. Don't get too scared yet. There is a $2,000 discount for marathon
Okay.
owners if you decide to go with this in the year of 2019.
Mm-hmm.
And then lucky for you, there is an exclusive Coke fountain discount. So like we talked about, you would have to agree to not sell Pepsi products out of the fountain. However, you could still sell them out of the coolers. So you
Okay.
could sell your cans, you could sell your bottles
All
still. So that net cost to you is going to be $500 for that initial investment.
Okay.
You will be able to see a monthly store profit of $328.90. Yearly, that comes out to almost $4,000 in total profits.
That's an increase over what I have now?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
sir. And I do have those numbers for you here, and I can leave this here for you if you want to take a look at it a little
Okay.
bit later.
Yeah, I'd like to look over the numbers.
How does that sound great?
It sounds good. Yeah, I think it's definitely something that's going to bring customers into my store. So
I agree. I'm so happy you're excited about it. I really truly think that this is what's best for your store, and I think this is gonna increase your foot traffic, and I think you're gonna see a increase in your revenues, and I'm really excited. I really want to get this ball rolling. Is it all right if I send over a contract today and we get some guys in here next week to have a November 1st launch, and we can start seeing an increase of profits for November?
oh wow, yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and send the contract over.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Kat. It was great to meet you today.
Great to meet you too.
Thank you.
Thank you.